Sorry, I hit the mic. No, we're going.
Oh. Well, it's another death show, I guess.
See, I tried to do the thing, and then I hit the thing, and you thought I wasn't ready to do the thing.
Mead for Metal podcast.
Sounds like Deftones.
Fuck yeah. Brand new.
I can't wait to hear it. Like, uninterrupted.
Oh, it's okay.
I feel like from what I've heard at work and what I've heard here, I feel like I've heard it.
Yeah.
But I owe that album to hear at T2B.
There are 4 on there that you could have plugged them in on ohms, and I wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah, I agree.
And it feels like there's the Steph Carpenter ones that he's really, really heavy on. It's like, Steph, you're great, man, but God damn, at some point you gotta get out of that love affair you've got with that one tone that you do, and you want to keep replicating every song.
Yeah, you're part of a band.
So they'll tone deaf.
Let the other band members help you out.
It's tone Deftones.
Anyhow, good night, everybody.
I'll be here all week. Thank you.
So you want to start with the good news? You want to start with the bad news?
Start with the fucking good news. I ain't ready
Yeah.
yet.
Deftones' new shit out today. It's off of Private Music. That is their such the witty name of the new album. Just dropped last night about 10, 11 o'clock. Not that I listened to it then because I was too blackout drunk last night. Because apparently IPAs pack a bit of a wallop.
They do. It's the pinene in them. It's all terps.
We have a mutual acquaintance of ours that has a theory, and he might be right. I don't know. But that is that the hops family and the cannabis family are so closely related. And by the way, and he's straight edge as shit, by the way. But he made the assertion that, claiming he'd heard it somewhere, and fuck, maybe he did. But hops and cannabis being so similar, at least in a familial sense, that if you're kind of inclined to utilize cannabis, you're kind of already kind of locked in. His thesis, or well, not really, it's not a thesis, it's his theory. His working theory is that, yeah, that shit, you get a bigger effect off of a heavier hops-based beer than you would anything else because you're already cannabis forward.
Huh.
Don't know if there's any truth to that, but
It's not a bad theory. I mean, they are from the same family. Some things do smell pretty skunky on the beer side.
yeah, there's no denying that, depending on the hops. But so I thought, well, that's great. This guy who does not use it, God barely even drinks, giving me some theories on the old medical marijuana.
Well, theories come from the most unexpected sources. Yeah, I've heard some of the Deftones. You heard any of the new Deftones album?
I haven't.
Not yet?
No. I went to bed so early last night.
Oh, you're so lucky.
I was so rosy cozy.
You're like, nope, day is done.
I took a shower. I put my robe on. I was like, I'm going to sit down for a couple minutes. I'm going to let my hair dry. And then I woke up in the same position, still in my robe.
Wow. That's all right.
I had a great sleep last night.
I never sleep and then wake up in the same position. Usually,
No,
why is my blanket strangling me?
I mean, I think I get more turns in than a rotisserie chicken at night. I really do.
Yeah, same.
I
still wake up feeling pretty good, but I know my sleep is a battle.
Hey, mine's not. It's fine usually. If it's not, it's usually something I did to just torpedo the whole fucking thing. But
Yeah, sleeping the sleep of the just.
yeah, well, I'm not just, so
I'm just
aim
sleeping.
for it. I can't necessarily claim that I am.
Always try. Always try.
Which gets me to the humanity question. Like, in your mind,
Yeah.
legitimately, people that you would identify like, these are pretty good people. This is a pretty good person. That's a pretty good person. What is the percentage you think of people that are walking around, and here, anywhere, it doesn't matter. What percentage would you say, oh, those are good people?
30%.
Okay.
I would probably give it about 15%.
I was going 10 because I'm that
Yeah.
bastard, but Man.
Oh.
Okay, so then under the same thing, then if that's what our percentages are individually of what we think the number of good people are. What's the percentage then of people that are just really shitty? And I'm leaving way for like a middle ground of like,
Oh yeah. I'd
people
say
that are
50% are shitty, and
Yeah.
I'd say 70% are shitty, and 20% of that are really shitty.
I don't know. Because obviously, Michaela's with us again, so hope all of you that have been asking about her are happy. Michaela did a cool thing back during an event they had here like a month ago. Read a poem in public and everything else, and then the shitheads just come out of the fucking woodwork, like ignoring the art, ignoring the message, everything else, because a candidate had posted it. And well, you gotta knock them down when you can't. So I would like to reference this by saying to all my friends that are Americans, and even the ones that are, say, Republicans and Democrats. So Americans, Republicans, Democrats, I'm here for all of you, but mainly the Americans.
Yeah.
So if your hobby is two-party politics, find a new fucking hobby, would you? Stop it with this shit like, well, I guess I'm on board with all this. It's impossible. It is impossible for anyone individually to buy into an entire platform of every ideal they have. Like, well, this is who I am. Is it, though? Is it?
It's a lot of bootlicking. They have no other characteristics, no other personality except for bootlicking.
Yeah. I'm sorry you're having to deal with some of these assholes. What
It's okay.
the fuck?
I'm the type of person I wouldn't say shit if my mouth was full of it
Well,
most of the time.
I do also like it. It's like, no, Michaela's going to call you out.
And I don't enjoy being mean just for fun. I don't enjoy tearing people down just because. I firmly believe if it's something that can't be fixed within a couple seconds of me mentioning it, I'm not going to say shit. And if we're not close enough that I can say, hey, I really care about you and I think that you should know about this, what the fuck do I have a reason to say something?
Yeah,
fair.
But these people decided to go in and, I took that moment. I was like, all right, am I going to be classy or am I going to show my ass? And
Classy or classy?
there were a lot of comments that I made that I was cracking the fuck up when I made them. I was like, man, I am so funny. I am the funniest motherfucker I know.
I'm killing it. Killing it.
Just some of them, though. It's like, what do you fucking just like, is that what you do? Your hobby is just to sit behind a keyboard and start talking shit
Yes.
at people because they don't see things exactly the same. The very thing we used to celebrate as a society, now we're trying to find a fucking way to fast track ourselves to Civil War II because you're an asshole and you refuse to admit it.
No, but they're making America great again. They're not being an asshole.
But now I've got a really good friend of mine too, who has no issue with Make America Great. His problem is on the again. Like, wait a minute. You're fucking trying to say we've not been great.
Yeah.
For how long have we not been great? Is it only we've been great when your party is in office and has the Congress and has the Oval Office? Then that's when we're great. But then if it's not that, then we're fucking not great. Maybe choke on a dick, huh?
Yeah.
Because I don't like who you are as a human if that's your fucking take.
Yeah.
Because we're not all either or. We're
I
fucking
take
not.
great pride in our nation, in our country. I really do. We've had faults. We've had some really terrible, lowball, schemy shit that we've done. And I feel like they should take full accountability. I feel like there should be a level of holding them accountable and looking at it and saying, hey, why the fuck did we do that? That was unnecessary.
I think we have been doing that. The problem is
Yeah.
the loser in chief has fucking come out basically, why are we focused so much on slavery? Like, because it was bad. It was an evil institution, and we're here to fucking talk about it.
I think people have lost sight of why America was great and holding political leaders in power accountable. We stopped holding people to higher standards. We let those standards slip, and we started looking at them at a personal level and being like, well, he just says things that other people don't say. Well, there's a fucking reason that our leader doesn't say those sort of things.
We're called out for being the fucking biggest asshole on the planet. It's like, oh yeah, but he was on The Apprentice, so
Yeah,
you know.
goddamn,
I don't
dude.
know, but
it's ridiculous.
But I'm sorry that you're having to deal with these fucking people.
It's okay. I think that it's funny, and I'm glad that it's happening to me and it's not happening to somebody else who couldn't handle that and who would take it personal. And, you know, I think that it speaks a lot about them that they're not listening to the words that I'm saying and what I'm saying it about and how I fit in within a community. They've completely lost sight of that, and now it's completely turned around to attacking my personal appearance and how I present myself, or, oh, well, that's low-level writing. Well, I do this shit for fun.
Well, where they
That's
fucking get their,
crazy.
their you know, when did they study poetry and everything else? Which, by the way, these same motherfuckers probably might want to check themselves because you're a poet and a really good one at that.
Well, thank you.
Did you know it?
And just what I would say is this: I don't think Brandon has read it. Not the one that you'd read out there at that gathering last month, but the poem before that you'd posted on Facebook. Like, don't ever make an enemy of this woman. She will fucking destroy you. She will torch everything about your existence in so many artful words.
If I ever get roasted, I want you there.
I will. I'll be leading the roast of
All right, there you
Brandon.
go. Perfect.
Better just hope she ain't fucking aggravated at you in any way, because that's when the problems arise. But also, don't be a cunt, so that way she doesn't have to call you out.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like there's no better way to express that anger than to do it lyrically, so other people don't really know the extent of how pissed off, because it's easy to break down and just string together cuss words and tear someone down and be like, you piece of shit. But I mean,
Fucking douchebag.
yeah, I can craft a scene for you so that you can look and see the good part of it, and then at the very end be like, but you're a bitch and you're scared. And it's like, oh.
Which are two things that a lot of men don't like to be called.
He's a scared bitch.
Either being a bitch or that you're scared. Yeah, those are the two things that are very unmannish for all the alphas out there, which I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it's a furry thing, I guess, right? Is that right? Alphas are a furry thing then?
I'm not familiar with that world.
Dress up as like a fucking professional sports team mascot and
You're
go out
being-
and lay pipe to your other friends
With
that
a
are laying
dick.
pipe to you. Yeah.
You're being such a beta male. Be an alpha.
That sounds horrible. Where do these people meet?
Albuquerque.
Oh, all right, I'm on my way.
And it's also bizarre to me that well, we have to label everybody. It's like I refuse to play your political game, so you can't fucking label me as a libtard or whatever. Which, by the way, spoiler alert, I'm fucking not. I'm what I like to think of as a militant moderate. I think I'll call out fucking wrongs. I will. And thanks to a lot of the bullshit going on by the fucking Christo nationalists right now, man, they're forcing me a little further left than I like to be. I'm not really comfortable with where they're forcing the issue at.
Yeah,
But
I found myself very moderate for years, you know,
Yeah,
and
I used to be.
I went back and forth for such a long time. For growing up, I identified closely Republican. Like, embarrassing. Oh.
I was a registered Republican not long ago. Now, that was in order to help a friend of mine win a primary, but
I did change my political affiliation to vote in that primary
Yeah.
to Republican to also vote because I agree with what he stands for.
yes.
Not because of
you
the
can-
party, but
you can
because
look
of
at
what
the
he
individual.
stands for.
Right.
You know, and I agree with holding a level of accountability and scrutiny to people and being able to look past friendships and holding people accountable for who they are and their actions.
Now-
So I did change just for said person.
For those of you that are not aware of how things operate in New Mexico, I don't know where this is at because I would actually have to ask Krista on this one because she's a little more in the know than I am. But we're not an open primary state. It's closed primaries to the best of my knowledge,
Correct.
right? I don't think they've ever.
You have to be registered to that political affiliation in order to vote for that candidate.
So I voted in that primary, changed my shit over to Libertarian, which is where I usually feel a little more comfortable sitting. And then that party got hijacked in this fucking state by the most
Absolutely, they
ridiculous
did.
shit. I don't even want to get into it. Got hijacked, lost their national status and everything else. I should have changed my shit back to DTS, which is declined to state. I never did. So I'm still running around with a voter registration that says LIB on it. And what do I get hit with? Some like, oh, a liberal. Yeah, that's not a party, motherfucker. It's
Yeah.
not a party. Matter of fact, far from it. Libertarian? Yes. Well, I don't think it still is, but it used to be.
Voting in the primaries, I've always registered Democrat because you can't be anything but right or left, red or blue. That's just how New Mexico is.
Yeah.
So I did register Republican to vote for said friend.
Yeah.
And I did change my registration back to Democrat following that. But I do identify closer Libertarian, and I think that's how I've been registered for years.
Man, but the Libertarians have been really, really co-opted by a lot of fucking hard conservatives. Because and what the hard conservatives really, really do is they say, hey, man, you don't want everything locked down. Democrats did that. And then you get libertarians that aren't very bright going, yeah, you're not wrong. And this is an either-or fucking society we live in, us versus them. We ain't Americans, us versus them.
Context is hard. Comprehension is hard.
Man, it's like fucking read every once in a while, maybe.
Is this still part of the good news?
We've moved on from the good news, which is the Deftones, onto
politics.
Onto the bad news.
Yeah, we went right into bad.
And then now let's hit the really, really bad news.
Hey, Mick, you've been hit with a bunch of bullshit. That's great news.
It's great news. Awesome. Great. Well, I was just kind of wanting to call out some motherfuckers because that's been on my mind
it's ridiculous.
Since I saw that shit the other day. Into the strata of really, really bad shit.
Yeah.
So it's not a surprise that anybody's been listening to this for any length of time that our very own Brandon is just the biggest fucking fan of Brent Hinds, founder among vocalists, fucking among guitar players. He and Bill Kelleher were always kind of sharing that role.
Yeah.
But Brent was the one that could do it all because vocally then it was him, it was Troy, and it was Bran, for Mastodon. Those three are your vocalists. Bill Kelleher is not.
No, he'll tell you. It's like, no, why would I sing? We got three perfectly good singers.
Right. Yeah, he did do some shit, but that's back during the pandemic and all that. But yeah, so the guy that could do it all, who, I guess they parted company back in, March or April, I guess.
Who said he fucking hates heavy metal, wants to do a country album.
Yeah.
With Taylor Swift.
Yep.
Oh.
And that actually gained a slight bit of traction.
Well, after seeing the Taylor Swift album covers that they've been rolling out there on her Instagram account, I, too, would like to do a country record with Taylor Swift.
I would like to do a Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition with her.
Life of a showgirl is what it is, and
she's hitting her slutty Aguilera phase, isn't she?
You can feel free to Google.
I'll do that later. I don't want to get distracted.
It's a bit distracting.
Yeah.
But yeah, now the background on Brent Hinds. So he's from Georgia, which I don't hold it against him personally on that. Matter of fact, the whole fucking band, all of Mastodon.
Yeah, they're all based out of Atlanta, GA.
From Atlanta, yeah. Now, he said his dad was cool as shit, but he said he fucking kind of hated his old man for a little bit because he wanted to play guitar, and his old man's like, no, you got to learn banjo first. So he said, why am I out here playing all this fucking hillbilly music with my uncle and doing all this shit when all I want to do is play rock and roll on a guitar? Well, eventually his dad gave in, and Brent Hinds started playing fucking guitar, and honestly, out of all of that, out of fucking Georgia, man, that dude carried his weight on prog metal like nobody's fucking business.
Yeah.
And why am I talking about him in the past tense?
Well, because he's fucking dead. Yeah.
This is turning into the death show, right?
Yeah. It's starting to fucking get ridiculous here.
Michaela's like, man, maybe I'm a curse. No. Shit comes in phases, though.
And it also comes in threes.
Oh, I don't know if I buy into all of that, but it certainly does come along to where it's like, God, this is bad. And Brent Hinds had said, the band had said, yeah, we parted company or whatever, trying to make it just seem pretty easy going. And B. Hinds like, no, they fired me. And he just put that out not long ago, like last week before.
Yeah. On top of basically just talking mad shit on his three former bandmates.
Yeah.
Which was not easy to read.
Well, which
not easy to get through.
Which I absolutely believe was like, oh, yeah, they did fire him. Listen to what he said about all three of them.
And, I mean, let's not lose sight of the fact that a lot of people during the last 6 months of his existence were kind of concerned
Yeah.
that maybe old B. Hinds is fucking kind of really rocking maybe a little too hard on some certain substances, primarily booze would be my guess.
Booze that's been his thing.
I know
But he did say in an interview, like with Rolling Stone, probably like 15 years ago or something like that, that acid. He was a huge fan, an advocate of acid. So he said yes. He said it raises my songwriting abilities and lyrical abilities beyond anything I can do sober. So he fucking was absolutely all in, which you never hear anybody talking really positive about acid these days.
Yeah, that does sound like something Brent Hinds would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking, and died. It wasn't even his fault.
That's the man. Fucking talk about gentrified downtown fucking Atlanta. A BMW SUV failed to yield, turned right into him and killed him.
You don't even have to talk to me about gentrified Georgia. Lived there for almost 10 years.
Oh, that's right, because you're a military brat.
I am.
Yeah.
Fucking A. What a beautiful state that has been ruined by rich
Herschel Walker.
white
Herschel
cunts.
Walker ruined the whole state.
Damn. He ruined a lot of things.
You know, you have all of these uppity, rich white people. And not to race blame, but I mean, fuck. What
Man, if you're
business do you have?
If you're driving a BMW SUV, I think I can take an accurate guess as to what your melanin looks like.
Yeah, you would probably burn up in the sun pretty good.
You know, there's a lot of bullshit in Georgia, and there's still a lot of racial tension in Georgia, and especially when we were there, it was very, very bad. And
Civil War only been over 160 years. I mean, come on, man, it's still fresh.
still have plantations standing and
Spoiler alerts.
Confederate general statue standing, but no, we're an open state.
What was our heritage? Oh, yeah. We know what your heritage is. That's why the rest of the fucking country thinks you're a bunch of hayseeds,
Yeah.
but no, whatever.
You kiss your sister with them lips.
Yeah, you know.
Kiss your sister's lips with them lips?
God damn it, y'all are stealing a heartwarming moment from me.
Sorry, man.
With your salacious comments. No, this was weird for, like, Ozzy passed away. And, you know, while we knew it was coming,
Like
we didn't
1 month ago today.
Yeah, we didn't expect it the way it went down, which was perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, what a goodbye.
Yep.
Unexpected, absolutely, but he'd said his goodbye.
It was on his terms.
Exactly. Brent Hinds didn't get that chance, but
God,
this is a guy who he really affected how I like to do things musically.
Yeah.
I've had there's a lot of band members that have passed away that's like, man, that sucks. But I'm more bummed out because I love your music. Like Lane Staley passing away. Man, that was a fucking bummer, even though they hadn't done a new album in like 8 years. Peter Steele from Typo. Fucking love that band.
Man, that's a huge loss right there.
Wayne Static and Static X. I always thought Static X was a really fun band. When he died, that was a real bummer. Guy from Drowning Pool. Another bummer. But again, these are not people that had a musical influence on me. James Hetfield has big, big musical influence on me.
I'd felt after Ozzy died, I thought, man, like the only way this can get bigger is if it's James Hetfield. But man,
keep that fucking name out. He does not even tempt the fucking gods, dude.
But Brent Hinds, man.
Knock on that wood right now.
That's not one that's commonly going to get rolled out there. But man, you look into the fucking artists that we do fucking appreciate.
Yeah.
Every one of them send sympathies along.
Dude, yeah, I was going through the list of it
Yeah.
yesterday, and it was amazing how many metal icons and just the entire community were fucking touched by this.
Been kind of a hard fucking month here.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. And it's weird for me because this is the first musical entity that has died that had a profound effect on me while he was alive. And I'll admit, when I first heard about it from you via Facebook, when you had posted about it, I was on the shitter when that happened. And I can't remember a time I've ever been teary-eyed on the shitter when it didn't have to do with what I was there to do, rather than news I had heard.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all cried while going boom boom, right? At least once or twice.
I was
in my
gonna
life.
say I've been teary-eyed in the toilet
Teary-eyed
before,
on the toilet?
but like not because of what I read. It was
because of what I ate.
yeah, probably.
No more chili Rihanna style burritos from Allson's. I'm telling you that right now.
Sometimes you sit and contemplate your life choices up until that point, and you're like, God damn it. What did I do? Forgive me.
It was a hard, but I saw the headline. I went, what? Oh, I saw it. William Duvall was the one that kind of set me like, whoa. Because he did basically what Brandon does, and he fucking posted just a whole bunch of photos. But he went back in and then added his comment, like, man, we lost a really big one. But it was just photos. And I thought, why is William Duvall posting photos of behinds?
Are they going to do something awesome?
And I get on there and I find, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Type in Brent Hinds on Google and fucking hit the news tab, and that's all it is. Like, oh, then I had to go take a shit.
Yeah, you're a man of character. Yeah,
So I'm not reading this with my balls out.
It was a really a real fucking gut punch.
Yeah.
Like for sure. I think the only time I ever got teary-eyed for a musical being was when Jason Newsted left Metallica, and I was bummed the fuck out because he was my favorite member of the band at the time. Just liked him, and I mean he's a good bass player, but I just liked him.
Yeah, when Ozzy died, even though there was closure there, it was the fucking storybook ending of how a fucking rock star defied his own death for decades and died. And like, man, I'm choked up, but that's the way of the world. That's the way it goes.
Oh, yeah. I still can't listen to Mama, I'm Coming Home yet. Still can't. I can, but it will fucking affect me in a profound way.
Yeah. But, man, other than that, I've known some really good dudes that died. I mean, man, there's a dude, he's like a fucking Oklahoma outlaw country guy, died years ago. He just went in for what was supposed to be a pretty reasonably easy procedure and fucking died.
Wow.
Brandon Jenkins. And, that one kind of hit really, really hard because I'd met the guy a few different times, and man, he was just a solidly good fucking dude.
Was that dude from Lubbock?
No.
Oh.
No, he's the guy from Oklahoma, and he had that big fucking bushy beard and
Yeah, because
bald.
like the name, like you've mentioned this guy a few times. Yeah.
Yeah, he died. God, I want to say now, fucking 7 years ago, something like
Damn.
that. But, but that's the weird one. I was like, man, I met that guy.
Yeah.
That gets a little bit hard. But when it's somebody that kind of changes your entire approach to your own fandom, in your case with Brent Hinds, goddamn, man. I walked in yesterday. Oh, fuck, Brandon had been here for a little bit. I'm like, this guy probably going to be a little wrecked, I bet. First words out of my mouth, I said, fuck, I wish this happened like 5-6 months ago.
Yeah, it would have been nice if there wasn't so much bad blood between him and his band when he died, because now that shit is there forever.
Yeah. It's always going to be woven into the legacy,
Right.
And I'm not a big fan of that. That guy that died back in February or March, fuck, all right.
Yeah. And then stories would come up like, well, he wasn't really happy in Mastodon at the time. Like, doesn't matter. Don't care. He's dead.
Matter.
And that sucks.
Yeah.
But, to leave with all of that negativity. And then finally, I saw where Brand Daler had kind of posted a little bit of a retort to the they can't sing right.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's dead.
Yeah.
It's like, shit.
Other than Ozzy, what's a fucking death of an artist that really hits you hard?
I'm gonna sound my age.
There ain't no
for just a
judgment here.
second.
There's no judgment.
Mac Miller.
Okay. Your
Malcolm
generation
Miller.
holds that guy in a high regard that I do not. But
that's okay.
That's okay.
You
I
know,
don't fucking
not
have to.
everybody is going to respect him or the way that he went out or what happened, and that's okay. I personally, I thought that he was incredible. And it was truly like brought to light when he would do all of his Tiny Desk concerts, and he would just be there freestyling, and you could really see his mind open up and come to fruition. You got to see how he worked musically.
Didn't he refer to his kid as Ashtray?
I don't think that he had kids.
I think he had a kid that Yeah, it was kind of always like,
I'm
what
going to
the
look into
fuck?
this right now.
Yeah.
Like, excuse my ignorance, because
No.
I'm not involved in his life that deep. But as an artist, I did respect him as an artist.
Because how would you classify him? Like straight up rapper?
I would say a lyricist.
Yeah.
You know,
well, that's
but
what a lot
his-
of rappers call
Yeah.
themselves.
But I
get
don't know if I would put it so deep into being a rapper. Like, I wouldn't classify it as R&B or grunge rap or whatever you want to call it. Like, he really was just a lyricist. And
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know that I would say that it was spoken word either.
Well, where are you at on Eminem?
I would have him lean more as a rapper.
Okay. Well, I didn't know, because I'm trying to dial in kind of where your fandom is at. So Mac Miller makes some sense, but it also makes sense then if you're breaking with, like, I don't really care what Eminem's doing. I'm talking about this guy. And that's a difference. That's a big difference.
Mom spaghetti. Oh, my bad.
See, and I grew up listening to Eminem, and I've seen how his music has shifted over the years, and just the different feeling that he can put into his music and what he
Right.
can kind of provoke. I'm not a huge fan. I do love Eminem when I'm feeling angry or when I just need to, like,
That's the best guy for that shit.
do whatever, you know. I
That's
love
fair.
turning it on, and I can still get down to it. I enjoy it. But there's something about Mac's music and how there's a large array of where he sits with it, because he can go soft, lyrical, paint a beautiful picture with what he's producing, but then he also does, like, lighthearted, fun, upbeat music where you're just like, you find yourself head bobbing and you're like, oh shit, this is actually, like,
That's what the band
upbeat.
Fish is for,
I
right?
really like this.
That Whippets.
And then he has some stuff where it's like, damn, he really spit some really cool bars right there. Like, that was really well thought out.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that meant till like 7 or 8 years ago, what spitting bars meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not cool.
Other than, so pre-Ozzy then, what's the hardest loss you'd probably had to consider? I guess
Peter
musically?
Steele really sucked.
Man, you're not
That
fucking wrong.
one
That guy died on my
really-
fucking birthday. No
Yeah.
less.
Yeah, a lot of
Happy
kick-ass
birthday,
things
I'm
happened
gonna
on your boy
croak.
thing.
Got 15 years now?
2011, I think.
14 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Me, I would have weighed in with Prince, but that's just because that guy may have been the greatest guitar player the world wasn't really aware of. Outside of the snub of the Rock and Roll
Dude.
Hall of Fame, and he goes out there and just torches every fucking guitar player on the stage.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I had no idea. I mean, I saw the halftime show, but it didn't resonate with me then. I was too young. I was far too young to appreciate Prince as a guitar player. Now, seeing that fucking video of the Super Bowl, seeing him with Danny Harrison,
Steve Winwood, and fucking Tom Petty, and
Yeah.
like a whole stage full of just like,
offspring of a Beatle, that was a fucking riff. And then as soon as he's done, he's off that stage.
dude gets out there with a
Bye.
Telecaster and fucking shreds everybody and like, fuck this, I'm out.
Yep.
Have fun.
Then he dies in an elevator. Good fucking God.
So I don't know, man. Losing those artists that you really have invested yourself in it. There's nothing short of saying it sucks, you know.
Well,
Really.
and you know, suffice to say, that motherfucker will live on tone-wise, at least, as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned.
You're not wrong
that-
there. Well, because we fucking immediately fired up that head last night that you had bought a year and a half ago, seemingly
Yeah.
like just out of the blue. And like, well, all right, cool. We
Talked
gotta-
about it, and I was like, fuck that. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did, especially now. You know?
We threw down a little jam last night. Now, granted, I was a little fucking drunk, but thank you, IPAs. But yeah, that Doug Pinnick fucking bass is not the best one if you're like trying to get on to somebody's playing some shit pretty heavy. That bass is for like if you're the heavy.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
So,
like, no, I'm the guitar bassman.
yeah, I should have grabbed the fucking Yamaha last night. But oh well. That's,
Speaking of guitar bassmans, yeah, I'm throwing to it because we've been talking way too long.
oh shit. Well, goddamn, let's go ahead.
Unless we're putting our good friend at the end.
No, you can't put Lowdown in a corner. That's just how she goes. So I guess we got to get the Lowdown. What's going down with LJ?
Give me money for that song, yeah.
here we are again. New week, new metal, and I got to say, we got a lot of good shit on this list. Welcome back to the metal portion of the Mead for Metal podcast. I am LJ, and today we are going to give you your daily injection of metal and or rock, so stay tuned. With the first band on this list being one that fucking floored me whenever I first heard it. The band is called Burning Witches, and the album is called Inquisition. Oh yeah, we're starting off with fire today, and if you haven't checked this out, this is my nod to tell you guys that you need to check out Burning Witches. Fuck yeah. But hey, maybe you're a person who doesn't like your metal so straightforward, and maybe you want something a little bit more epic sounding. Well, have I got something for you, because Mob Rules released an album called Rise of the Ruler. It's some good shit, believe me. Staying with the epicness, there's a band called Rust and Rage, R-U-S-T space N apostrophe space R-A-G-E. I know it's a fucking nightmare whenever they do Guns N' Roses stuff. Anyway, the album is called, sorry about that, it's called Songs of Yesterday. Definitely one that kind of blends old with new, and I have to say, if you're one of those kind of people that likes more modern metal, this is right up your alley. But hey, if you're one of those people that's just like me and needs some good old-fashioned death metal in your life every once in a while, have I got something for you. This is Panzerchrist with their album Maleficium Part 2. M-A-L-E-F-I-C-I-U-M. Part 2. Now, if none of this really tickles your fancy, okay, I know I do this every one of these bands, but bear with me. There's a band that I want you to check out called Superchunk with the album Songs in the Key of Yikes. Yeah, I love whenever they have weird-ass names to their shit. It makes me want to buy it more. Now, apologies if you're listening to this and you hear it jump suddenly or you hear popping in the background. I don't know what that is. I'm having minor technical difficulties. So I'm just going to continue on, and hopefully you don't hear them in the final recording, and I'm just babbling for nothing. But anyways, just wanted to acknowledge that. There's a band called White Mantis that has an album called Arrows at the Sun. 3 Days Grace has an album called Alienation. Nice, nice. And Dinosaur Pileup has an album called I've Felt Better. Oh yeah. Dinosaur Pileup. And that I just got a future vision from Ruben bitching me out for not mentioning that Deftones have an album out called Private Music. Thank you, Ruben from the future. I'll be sure to punch you in the arm for mentally scolding me. And that's all we've got for this week, or all that I think is worth mentioning. If there's something out there in the Mead Hall that you guys want to talk about, go ahead and let me know which one of these bands you heard, dug, hated, liked, shared, or whatever. That's all I've got, and I want to pass it back to you guys. Go ahead and take it away, Mead Hall. See ya. Rock the fuck on. It's time for some RoboCop Rogue City now. Oh shit, I'm still recording.
You tried these new berries and cream Starburst?
Pardon me. What kind of Starburst did you just say?
Berries.
Berries? Berries and what else?
And cream.
Oh! Oh! Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
That's a good one.
That Crack the Sky is the showcase of like what Brent Hinds was to that band. I mean, I would say, because I've always thought of Mastodon as being like equal parts four dudes. Crack the Sky was like 40% Behinds, man.
Yeah.
And The Hunter, I guess, that album too. Although that was considered like the least successful fucking, or well, actually I take that back. The Hunter actually did well commercially successful. But a lot of Mastodon, quote-unquote, fans didn't like it. But that shit was like, Brent Hinds wrote that about his brother who died.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, if you want the 100% Mastodon Brent Hinds experience, just listen to Cold Dark Blaze. That's really all you need. That is 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably that title track is as close as we'll ever get to him doing country.
That could be outside of unless you want to dig up Fiend Without a Face, in which case,
I don't want to do that.
It ain't great.
Yeah.
I believe that guy probably just did that. His approach to that band is the same approach I have to this podcast. Like, hey, let's get fucking wrecked and go do her, bud.
That's right. That's the way it's got to be. But we ain't playing no guitar here. I guess I'll fade it out. God damn it. There, okay. We're back.
God damn. So much good shit, though, musically that's out. We'll close with Green Lung, but...
Yeah. Shit, I'm shocked we're not closing with Chevelle.
Fucking pick your battle.
Neither are a wrong choice.
No.
Really, to be honest.
I sent it to Michaela. It's like, hey, man, check this out. If you're missing Ozzy, the Green Lung, it's like... And it's not. It's not a knockoff of Black Sabbath, but God damn it, you know the influence is there.
Yeah.
And it's there heavily.
Now, vocally, I would say it's very... not influenced by Ghost, but the guy's vocals are kind of similar.
Well, they're a
in
little more
style.
mid-range than the upper register like you'd get from Ozzy.
Yeah. And the harmonies. The harmonies are very, very Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats-esque.
And I dig that.
Which are cool as fuck. Yeah, because whenever I say a band, does something like this band or sounds like this band, never a slam. It's more of just like, this guy's sounding like shit I like.
Yeah. I was talking with LJ about that, and he'd brought that up. It's like, the Wizard knife fight song. I was like, well, that's Wizard Tattoo. I'm like, well, how'd you guys come across them? And I thought, well, if he's asking us, that means it wasn't from him. And then I recalled it was a week where he wasn't able to do the show, so I dived in to look at what was out there, and that was like, Wizard Tattoo? What the fuck is this?
Metal Injection mentioned that band?
Yeah.
Holy shit, it had to be in the bottom,
it was
right?
down at
Other
the bottom.
bands,
Yeah.
other albums
Yeah,
that came out this week.
Well, that's been a mainstay now for coming up on fucking year, I think.
Yeah, no, Wizard Tattoo. I'm really hoping deep down in my soul that isn't like an AI band with a proper vocalist.
It's not. It's Bram the Bard out of Indianapolis with like two other individuals who are also fucking musicians that do session shit for him. I mean, you're not going to be able to catch Wizard Tattoo out touring.
See, that's the thing. I want to see a live clip of this band doing Wizard Tattoo.
I don't think you're going to get it.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit. But yeah, the Green Lung album, which we come to find out it was just a re-release of their very first album, I had as like, this is better than anything I've ever heard from Green Lung.
Yeah.
And then to find out it was their first album, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Did I just make a derogatory comment towards this band? Like, first album better.
I don't know, man. Well, they re-released it. They didn't remaster. They just re-released. So that tells me that probably when they put it out late 2019, that album probably met the fate of a lot of fucking bands' good, quote-unquote, good albums 3 months later when the pandemic fired.
Right. Everything just kind of fell through the cracks.
Yeah. You know, and like, well, if you really put out something you thought was really, really important and really, really vital, like this one, with Green Lung, what was it? The Woodland Rights, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I fucking get it wholeheartedly. Matter of fact, a lot of bands have put out some shit late 2019 and early 2020. Dude, put that shit out again.
Yeah.
Re-release. You don't have to remaster. Fucking, it's fine. Re-release.
Get it out there, because that was a fucking banger, dude. Oh, my God.
I feel like the pandemic is just a fever dream. Like, we keep referencing it, and
What
I just
an odd
feel like
thing, right?
that didn't actually happen. You know?
Well,
it happened.
Don't fall
But-
into that fucking quagmire of
Oh
fucking
no!
idiocy.
It's one of those things where I think back to it and I'm like, holy shit! That we actually did that
We did that.
for
That was a
quite a
thing.
while.
Did that
But
shit.
I was also I was really really sick throughout the pandemic, so there's a lot that I don't remember.
I was really, really high throughout the pandemic, so I don't really remember. But I was also sick to a degree, too.
Yeah.
Because I'd basically gotten a death fucking warrant basically laid down on me that thankfully fucking modern science, which apparently now we're supposed to be opposed to, but science saved my life. And a biologic saved me. That's it.
Yeah, that's when I had to relearn how to walk and how to use my hands and shit hit the fan, I don't remember a lot of it. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, fuck, why don't I remember the panini? Like, what happened? I was sick.
Yeah.
That's what
It happens.
wiped a lot of that.
Damn. All I did was work at a hotel for a little bit and then worked at a weed store.
Gay.
I did it.
Man.
And knock on wood, COVID-free, have not been afflicted with it, even though I've been around it a lot.
I got COVID after my second shot. I
Damn.
got my second shot and I got it almost immediately after, but it wasn't bad. I was just
I
feverish.
got it
and-
after the county fair 2 years ago, like this week or the next. But yeah,
You got it. But are you getting it?
No.
I had to throw a Def Leppard quote in there. My bad. Yeah, that's the face
So-
I wanted to see. The face like you smelled a shit.
that's what it'll do. You give me Def Leppard, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that.
I'll be like that one, Jack.
All right. So, one's got to go. Would it be Def Leppard? Would it be Rat? Or would it be Wasp?
I'm holding on to Wasp. Blackie Lawless. I don't know.
Oh, it'll fuck like a beast.
That's right. He's got a goddamn buzzsaw on his crotch. Come on now. Man, I'm keeping Def Leppard because the first 2 albums of Def Leppard actually.
That's when they had the good guitar player before they fired him and he died?
He wasn't fired. He was still part of the band.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah. He was on that Hysteria album that was like their diamond selling album. And then he died.
I'm always a big fan of like a guitar player that's got a huge liquor problem, but just tries to barrel through
Tries to
life.
power through it and still get work done. Man, it catches up with you eventually. Drummer loses an arm. I mean, goddamn. Yet here we are, still enjoying Def Leppard to this very day.
All right. Okay, one's got to go.
Rat's going, by the way. Rat can
Yeah.
go fuck themselves.
Clearly.
Milton Berle in the video, cool. Rest of the band, fuck off.
No, Rat's just fucking awful. The only way I'll listen to Rat now is that one video genius that fucking does a link up of them and Marvin Gaye. And I heard it through the grapevine. Yeah, that's not bad. Round and round. Heard it through the grapevine. Round and round.
They're better utilized to help other people's music sound cooler.
Yeah. Okay. How about some other ones of that era?
I'm ready.
Crocus. April Rain.
April Wine,
sorry. Crocus, April Wine, and Night Ranger. One's got to go.
I'm keeping Night Ranger. I'm getting rid of Crocus.
That's the wise move. They're both Canadian, so it doesn't really count.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not that I actually hold any enmity to our friends north of the border. I just used to always talk shit about Canada. Now I feel like I need to sympathize with them.
Yeah.
So.
It's almost be like, hey, bros, no, don't worry. We like you down here. Government might not, but we do. Please come back.
So, week's been a weird one, though, obviously, with Brent Hinds dying, which kind of changed the whole nature of the week. But prior to Wednesday, man, were you having a reasonably good week? Or
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, so it's fair time. The good old Roosevelt County Fair.
School's back.
Good time. School's back. Actually, I'm pretty pumped about that because then that means
Well, it's a
I'll get to see
standard
more
fair,
people.
not a Ren fair, right? That's,
Well, yeah, this is your standard. Come out and look at the chickens and watch the lawnmower races.
Yeah.
It's
Listen,
like,
if
oh,
we had a
God.
Ren fair, my life would be exponentially better. It
like
would
a
be.
chicken caught up in a tractor's nuts. Old Slim Pickens.
Yeah, bottom line, if you work at a weed store and you feel like you need to be a part of the county fair, just a word of advice: you don't have to.
Well, you guys can't sell weed on site,
No,
right?
no.
You can sell swag, but that's about it.
You know, here's the thing: how many people go into the merchants building and buy things? They're there to take all the free shit.
Yeah. They're walking by with their bag like a child at Halloween.
It's trick or treating for fucking
the adult side.
adults and whatever random honky comes in, fucking wanting to know what you're pushing, and they're not there to buy crocheted tops. They're not there to buy fucking weed pipes. They're there to see what they can take from you for you to be remembered.
I don't. It's built on a model that used to work 40 years ago. I don't know, man. I don't know what the purpose of a fair is now outside of entertainment.
It's to give the city a whole bunch of money for you to have a fucking table with your name on it.
Well,
and
that's
your
actually
wares.
usually the chambers of commerce or.
Oh, never
usually
mind.
those
Yeah,
that
that's
handle it.
exactly what it is.
Municipalities don't want to have anything to do with it because fucking liability and all the other fun shit.
Oh, yeah. You know, I learned that I can't even go into the bank that we use at my job to make a deposit. I have to do it outside. If it's any weed-related
laws?
business, I can't go in the bank, even to get change. I had to get an account at this place so I could get change. Like, I'm getting under my account.
But there are a couple of dime pieces working there, so.
Oh, no, they're all lovely gals out there. Yeah, absolutely.
One of them's real cute, but she's it's a trap. It's a trap.
Admiral Akbar would designate that as a trap. But yeah, bottom line, don't fucking don't go to the fair.
Don't go to the fair. Yeah. That's the message we're trying
That's
to
right.
say.
Bottom line, fairs are dumb, and don't go to them.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm sitting here and I'm like, fuck, man. I go to the fair and I'm like, I'm gonna rub my greedy little paws. I want to go look at all the shit that they have for sale because that's when I find like the cool, like smaller vendors that don't really push their stuff and aren't well known.
Come on
But-
down, bro. We'll
but
get you a
then-
crocheted beanie and a bubbler.
But then I think about it and I'm like, my little fat ass goes to the fair because I want to pay fucking $15 to get into the fair and then pay $20 for some fucking fair food and a big ass thing of lemonade. And then I want to go consume it like the little fucking garbage rat that I am in my car and sit in my shame for a minute and be like,
Oh,
Would have
God
spent a
damn.
half a
God damn
paycheck
it.
for a turkey leg.
You just reminded me of a story that happened to me about a week ago.
Bring it.
Very, very, very similar. So I was about to come out to the meat hall, and I was like, man, I'm a little peckish. I don't really have time to eat. So I'm going to go to my dones. Give me a double cheeseburger. Oh, they're buy one, get one for $1? I'm going to go get 2 double cheeseburgers. And then I'm going to go to Allsup's, get some gas, get some beer, and head on out here and have a proper day. And I proceeded to sit in my car, and I didn't eat these cheeseburgers. I fucking destroyed them. And
There's a little number 7s, the little singles.
just 2 double cheeseburgers.
Oh
That's
no,
all.
I'll jam those right in my face.
They're like 4 bites and they're gone.
I would like a curtain because I don't think society needs to see how I deal with them.
Like,
but yeah,
You remember that episode of Seinfeld with Kenny Rogers Roasters?
of course.
And fucking Kramer's just sitting in his bed eating Kenny Rogers Roast and just like jamming to music that no one can hear.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was doing. And then I looked to my right, and back when I worked at the Super 8 here in this lovely, lovely little town we have, there was a girl there who was a gorgeous ginger, very well endowed.
That one of the big cans. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
I wanted you to say it. I didn't want to say it. And
Well, I'll say it.
Who has gone on to become like a fucking a nurse. And I just catch her out of my, and she just looking at me in my car, eating these things like a fucking barbarian. And I made eye contact, and I just kind of waved. Where normally I'd have been like, oh, hey, I'd get out and be like, hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you in fucking 5 years.
don't look at me.
No, I waved, and I put my car in drive, and I left.
The standard McDonald's cheeseburger. How many bites?
Just a regular 1 patty?
Yeah, because that's why you were throwing.
No,
that
I got
one,
2
right?
dubs.
Oh, you got 2 doubles.
I got 2 dubs.
Okay, well, I'm talking about the ones they make for children.
Oh,
It's like a number
3,
7.
maybe?
Yeah, I'm
3 if you're in a
maybe
hurry.
Maybe 4 if I'm being
4 if you're
social.
trying to enjoy the savory flavors of Mickey D.
Of the pickles and mustard, right?
Yeah, pickles, mustard, and those awesome little dehydrated onions they put on there. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But I mean, it's trash. It's
It's
fucking
garbage.
trash.
It's garbage food.
Terrible.
I mean, and if you don't believe me, well, then go and take a shit the next day and go, God damn, it smells like homeless people moved in.
That's how I feel about Chinese food. But I ain't never going to stop.
That's
They love me out
that is
there.
the other
Can't
one.
stop,
though,
won't
yeah.
stop.
We're doing some crab rangoon out here tomorrow. So
Boy, you want to
I
talk about.
love crab
we'll
rangoons.
bring your ass tomorrow.
And pot stickers.
And pot stickers. and whatever else I come up with, because I do have to run to town yet again tomorrow.
You better be careful
Slut
if you're
for
here
Asian
for
cuisine.
pot stickers, because I tend to food guard those like miles.
It's kind of like, what are you doing?
How many are you taking? 3?
I'm short enough. I'm going for your fucking
All
kneecaps,
right.
Brandon.
Don't
I'm
do
sorry.
that. Don't do that. I like walking. Walking is fun. I need to
Besides
do it.
that, his ankles are the weak point, just to let you know. So
Good to
yeah.
know.
So.
No, I'll
One
Leave
swift
them
kick.
perfectly good knees alone. Go after them shitty ankles he's got.
Might as well go for the hips while I'm already here.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Appreciate that.
Just trying to give a little insight. You know.
Everybody knows my my weakness now.
Yeah. Get it out.
Achilles heel wear?
Get it out to the kids.
No, I've eaten a rotisserie chicken straight from Sam's Club. I didn't have any dinner. I forgot my wallet. I just had like the tap to pay on my phone, and I was like, fuck it, I'm already here. I'm going to grab a rotisserie chicken. I'm going to call it good. I don't have to spend my own money on it. So I sat out in my car and I picked apart a rotisserie chicken by myself. And I looked like a fucking barbaric caveman.
Man.
And I'm sure whoever saw me was probably like, what the fuck? Like,
See, I knew you were one of us. I knew it.
and it was the best fucking rotisserie chicken I've ever had.
Now, we have a friend that I won't name.
Reuben. I
We'll
will
go through and buy 2 pizzas and bring one here because he devours the other one in the parking lot after he grabs
Holy
it.
Yeah, if it makes you feel any better, this man would also keep a bottle of ranch in his vehicle,
Jesus Christ.
and it's because it wouldn't last long enough to go bad.
You know, I was about to lead in and be like, New Mexico gets hot.
Yeah.
You know, like I left a bag of dog food and a bag of cat food in the back of my car just overnight. And when I opened it earlier, I was like, ooh, shit. You know, like I'm glad that I got it out. I was about to be so concerned about a hot bottle of ranch in that car.
I think that shit dealt with probably day of. I
Yeah.
think.
Oh yeah. You know, between you rotisserie chicken in your car and you eating fucking lunch on Silvers while driving.
That's it. Because I'll get that $14, $15 one for supposed to feed a family, and I'll fucking kill it myself.
God, these are the people I know.
That's it.
Wow. No,
I'm
I don't.
also the guy who can put away a 20-piece chicken McNuggets in about 4 minutes or so.
I'm gonna test that theory one day.
You should.
I'm gonna be like, I'm bringing a 40-piece, and we'll see how it goes.
You know,
I think you will find you think of your friend old Kev a little differently.
God damn, all right. Google gobble one of us.
when I was smoking heavily, when I would get high regularly, my favorite go-to was a stuffed crust cheese pizza with light marinara sauce from Pizza Hut. And I cannot tell you how many times I would order that shit and then forget about it.
Forget that you even ordered it?
Yeah.
I
Oh.
just sit there and pizza like, hey, you gonna come get this shit or what?
And I would always want to pay in cash because I always had so much like money from my tips.
Right.
And so I wanted to show up and just ball out. I would
So
always
yeah, that pizza's for me.
fucking forget. And it would be like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I would wake up like a fucking bear out of hibernation, like, my pizza. And I couldn't go and get it because it's already past the
1 a.m..
time. There was one time I ate an edible. I had just gotten off of work. I ate an edible, and I was mid-smoking a joint, and I was like, I need a pizza. That is exactly what I
That's
need.
probably about the time that comes along.
Yeah.
And so I ordered the pizza, and not even 5 minutes later, my mom calls me, and she says, hey, we're going to El Rancho. Do you want to go? And I was like,
Hell yeah!
Abso-fucking-lutely I do. And so I go to El Rancho.
What's the dinner special today?
I go to El Rancho, and I did actually order the Friday special because that was my go-to.
What is a Friday special?
Enchiladas, red or green, full plate. It's big as hell.
I love the
And-
Wednesday special. You get a chili relleno and 2 enchiladas.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I got that for my grandmother for her birthday. That's like her favorite thing in the whole fucking world.
Yeah.
And I did the one where you get to build your own. Well, you can pick 3 of any of these items. Like, I want 3 chili rellenos. You know what?
I know what I'm about, son.
Better make it 4 because that's all I really need right now. So a goddamn rotisserie chicken.
Yes. Yes.
With your hands?
Yep.
Like no.
Nope.
Nothing.
I didn't
Dude.
have napkins. I didn't have cutlery.
Because I like as soon as you said it, I had it in my brain that like you took it home, You tore it up, like
Nope.
get all the meat off of it, and they're
Nope.
like, cool, I got rotisserie chicken that I can add to anything for days.
Nope. In my car, hot as fuck, burning my legs. And I just tore into that shit.
You have no idea the joy you've given me today, and I appreciate it greatly. I really do. The death of Brent
has
Hinds,
certain levels to this
I
game
do.
thing, and you brought it.
you cracked through the sadness because I don't know why, but just eating a whole rotisserie chicken in a fucking car, in a hot car, is the funniest shit
These little
I've heard.
fucking meat paws were tearing through that.
Did you
shit.
have napkins?
No.
Oh, piss.
Tearing through like a fucking sea otter.
See, at least McDonald's gave me napkins. They gave me the opportunity to be
Well,
civil.
fuck. Sam's isn't equipped for. Like, you don't go to the commissary counter and be like, I would like one rotisserie chicken, please. Like, that's back in their hot deli section where you just go and pick it up. It's only like, I think it's less than $5. Maybe it's right at $5, but you get a whole big ass rotisserie chicken. Well seasoned, beautiful. Skin, perfect.
Chef skis. God, that's
But you don't
amazing.
get napkins with that because they're expecting to feed a fucking family.
This isn't a
No,
to-go
just
meal.
me.
I'll go through like Wiener Schnitzel and get like 12 fucking chili cheese dogs.
Give me the wieners.
And I pull up and they like kind of look and they see just me. I'm like, yep, that's right.
Yeah, I'm not joking. Give me those hot dogs.
I'm going to need those, but I'm not going to eat them on the drive because that's fucking disgusting.
All of those
But I
fucking
am gonna-
wieners in my mouth right
I am
now.
going to get home and I'm going to kill all of them and get in the shower because that's how it's got to be.
You got to wash the chili dog smell off your body.
Well, you got to whip that T-shirt off, and then start eating. So you aren't ruining clothing or nothing.
That's
You don't
I-
want to get the meat sweats.
that's a weird thing. Y'all are fucking incorrigible.
Like a fistula of fucking hot dog in my tract.
I don't know if I've ever eaten food without a shirt. At my home or otherwise.
Have you ever eaten a rotisserie chicken in your car by yourself?
No, I thought I really had the crown for most embarrassing car food moment with my double cheeseburger moment. I'm sadly mistaken. I'm actually doing better.
What's embarrassing about that, Brandon?
Nothing embarrassing.
Turns out I'm more civilized than I realized.
You sometimes forget that. Fuck, man, I'm in public. There are people here.
When I think I'm doing bad, just know it could be worse. Mick ate a fucking chicken in her car.
Always like, no, I'm cooking here. Got a hot plate plugged into my cigarette lighter, and I'm making chicken fried rice. Let's hear rotisserie. Who wants a?
There you go.
God, thank you so much for that. That was amazing. God, we should have ended right at that point.
Probably. Are we about there?
We're there.
All right. Well, man, let's wrap this shit up. We won't talk to you again until after Labor Day, but come on. In the meantime,
listen to the new Chevelle album. It's fucking amazing.
It
We
is.
didn't get a chance to really talk about it, but
Yep.
it is incredible. The first song, amazing. The last song, even more amazinger. Everything in the middle, pretty fucking good.
I will add, don't die or anything between now and the 5th.
Yes, let's. If I fucking swear, man, I'm never gonna leave my house if one more person I adore musically is perishes.
Yeah.
In sad circumstances.
I mean, let it be like somebody like Billy Corgan or somebody, right? I mean, that's.
Yeah,
Well, that's probably
I'd be
bad.
bummed. I'd be
that's
bummed out
probably
if Billy
bad
Corgan
karma.
died.
Let it be DJT.
Yeah, that'd be.
Who said that?
Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
Let it be. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's fucking it, right?
We might as well. I don't know. I don't have any more car eating stories to add.
I do.
I do, but they're
Save it for the
embarrassing,
next
so
one.
we should probably move on. Green Lung, fucking get that shit. If you've been sitting around waiting, Woodland Rights is it, and I think this is the title track too, which is about track number 4 with these guys. But it's good shit, man.
Hey, last one around the sun for Brent Hinds. Rest well, my friend.
Respect.
And good
Pour
night.
one out for
Many
you.
travels.
I'm gonna rub one out for you.